jump off and they just want to drag their feet. Like, I've had loads, bro, it only took us 45 minutes to unload the tank, but it took him 3 hours to get his paperwork. You mean? Stuff like that. So, like, these shippers don't really care about your time. So that's one of the things I've seen. It can be real frustrating. They don't care how long you sitting there. They ain't in no rush. They just going to drag their feet. And I feel like that's real unfortunate. Cause that turned a lot of people away from trucking. Cause like,
Your father now.
whew. All right, what's up with y'all? So usually I don't start my videos at nighttime. So this is a little different, but I just had to hop on the camera because I think I'm becoming a bad influence on my trainer. Hold on, let me cross the street real quick. Now, if y'all remember the last video I just did about making the most of your trucking, TNT, or just trucking in general, making the most of it, it's the weekend. And like I said, that's one thing I love about my trainer. When the weekend hit, if we ain't really got no running around to do, no loads, then we turning. You mean? So we was supposed to go to South Carolina, I'm sorry. So I was definitely hyped about that because we've been running up north, Iowa, Midwest. We was running all the cold states. So once we got that load going to North Carolina, I was hyped. 70 degrees, 80 degrees. I looked at the weather before we got there. But of course they canceled it on us. And they gave us a load to Nebraska. What can you do, right? So today is Saturday. So the load they switched us to in Nebraska doesn't drop till Monday, and we only 150 miles away. So pretty much we just sit until Monday we could drop it. So we went to the casino. And now this guy, I thought he tapped out. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I thought he tapped out. We came in. We had like 3 drinks. I'm a Long Island type of guy, so I had my Long Islands. And he had whatever he had. He like, yo, I'm done. I'm going back to the truck. So I'm trying to be modest, not look like a whole alky. I'm like, oh, I'm coming with you. You the trainer. So we get back in the joint. I guess he realized how early it was. We couldn't fall asleep. So he like, yo, man, you know what? I'm about to go back and get some more. Let's go get some more. Let's go get some more. So now he trying to turn up. Usually this is my doing. Usually this is me. Yo, let's get one more. Let's get one more. Let's get one more. But you like, you know what? I ain't even gonna push it this time. Cause I remember last time we went down to New Orleans, we definitely did go overboard. It got kind of crazy. But I don't know, man. I think I'm rubbing off on my trainer. I think I'm rubbing off on him. But it's all love. We in Kansas City at the, where is this? Ameristar Casino. So if you're from Kansas City, shout out to y'all. I know you probably played this joint a couple times. So I'm about to run up in this joint, see what they talking about. And I'm gonna tap back in with y'all. Probably in the morning. I don't know. I might tap back in when I come out of this joint, but ain't no telling how the night gonna go. So I will tap back with y'all in the morning. I just want to let y'all know that little piece of it. But I'm out. All right, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's the next morning. It's about 10. So we just had breakfast. It's a Sunday. We still at the casino. We parked right outside that joint. So we probably like an hour. I don't know. We like 120 miles. So that's like 2 hours, 1.5 hours, 2 hours, give or take. Yeah, like about 2 hours away from the drop. But we can't drop that joint till Monday. So honestly, how I plan on doing this joint, and I'm not really like, I don't mind sitting in the truck. I mean, it's Sunday, not too much to do. Like I said, we had our fun yesterday, so I'm still tired from that. So we just woke up to get some grub. So honestly, I'm about to hop back in this truck, probably read a little bit. I got an interview that I meant to watch yesterday. But I got a little interview, Dr. Umar joint, if y'all familiar with him. I'm gonna watch that. And yeah, probably take a nap, wake up, maybe drive a little closer to the drop. So when we wake up in the morning, all we gotta do is drop that. Probably take a shower, get freshened up for that night, and then boom, Sunday there, we make the drop Monday morning, and hopefully we can get back rolling. Now I was a little irritated because I don't know if I told y'all this in the last one. I think I did mention it in the last clip. But we were supposed to have a load going to North Carolina, but they stiffed us. I don't want to say they stiffed us, but apparently that load didn't leave till like, Tuesday or some shit. So yeah, we'd have been sitting. But that load was 1,400, like 1,400 plus miles. So that'd have brought me into Tuesday. If we'd have dropped that Tuesday, that'd have brought me right to 13,000 miles. And you know, going into the week, already only needing 13,000. Depending on how good that following week would have been, like how good the loads would have been after that South Carolina trip, I'll only be able to have like 2 more weeks, 2.5 more weeks out here. But it is what it is. I learned I'm deep into this joint now. I don't even complain about the small shit. The longer you be out here, the more you'll realize, bro, it's just trucking. It's a part of the game. Like, I don't take nothing like, cause you'll fuck yourself up if you just, don't roll with your punches. Cause trust me, it's just, you'll see a load, you might fucking wrap your mind around that load. You try to plan your day around that load. Next thing you know, boom, they change it. So, it's just trucking. But yeah, like I said, you'll learn to roll with the punches. No use to crying over spilled milk. The miles, like I said, we knocking them down, so they're gonna get done when they get done. So, in the meantime, why stress about it? The devil's still playing tricks on me, for sure. I was coming down yesterday, and I just had like crazy chest pains. Like, it was just, oh my God, I wanted to go home so bad because the chest pains were just crazy. I didn't know what it was. But I guess in your journey of life, you gotta realize, or I'm starting to realize, when you try to better yourself, or when you trying to really knock out this goal, I don't know why my eyes so red or pink or something. I don't know what's going on with that one, but when you try to knock out a goal, it's funny if you really pay attention, if you're like intentionally or conscious of it, you'll realize how the devil will try to just throw a little bullshit at you. I'm telling you, bro, this shit is so real. It's like spiritual warfare. My pop always talk about spiritual warfare, and it's real. It's real. And you realize how when you not active or you just living at your, lower self, low vibrational self, bro, that shit be smooth selling. Like, ain't nobody gonna knock you off your square. Shit gonna be, just how you want it. If you stuck in your routine, get up, go to your basic job, come home. I don't know if you smoke, drink, or whatever. You drink at home, wake up, do it again. Like, you don't run into a lot of resistance when you just being regular, when you just not chasing nothing. Only when you trying to chase something, you working towards something, I feel like that's when you're gonna get the most resistance, which is normal. It's normal, but that's when it comes to like the mental strength. And me, I'm gonna just share a little piece about me to y'all. Growing up, so I'm not gonna say I was a quitter, because I did complete a lot of things, but I was one of them people where if it got too hard, I'd find something else to do. Like, I'll just jump from thing to thing to thing. Like, you know what? All right, it's not what I thought. I'm leaving it. Not sticking it out, not knowing that, that could have been a blessing right there. And I feel like with trucking, I'll definitely be doing myself an injustice by like just, it's not for me. Let me dip off this training. I don't know. That's part of the reason why I'm sticking this thing out, just to prove to myself, like, bro, you gotta finish this joint. Ain't nobody forced you to do it. This wasn't recommended by nobody. I made this decision. I'm the one that got everybody happy about it. I'm the one that was telling people, yo, this is the move I'm about to make. So how that's gonna look, I came out in clear blue with this dream, and next thing you know, oh yeah, that ain't for me no more. I'm quitting, I'm walking off. So no, I'm gonna be with the trucking shit now. I ain't gonna say I'm with Prime the whole time, don't get me wrong. Definitely not saying I'm gonna be with Prime. But yeah, the trucking, I'm in this joint for the long haul. Hey, that was nice. That was nice, right? The trucking, I'm in it for the long haul. I like that. But yeah, I'm about to hop back in this truck. Like I said, do some reading, watch a few interviews, chill out for a little minute, and I will tap back in with y'all once we get moving. Peace. All right, y'all, what's up? If I look a little crazy, I just woke up. Well, we finally made it to Nebraska. And surprisingly, the name Nebraska, it just sounds cold. But honestly, we got lucky today. It ain't been that cold today. It's like 50 degrees right now. and it's still the morning, so it might heat up a little more. But you know, it's a nice little cool little spot. We ain't really got to fight for no spots because there ain't no other tankers here but us. So hopefully this seems like it's gonna be a quick process. We just backed in. We're gonna dump this load and hopefully they get us out of here quick. I guess for my trainer's sake, he might be able to get another load in before Wednesday. I mean, that don't really affect me too much. But, you know, yeah, I guess once that next load pop through, I'm gonna tap back in with y'all, let y'all know where we headed, where we going and all that. But, yeah, man, I had a nice sleep last night, I will tell you that. Trucker sleep is some of the, I seen Trucker Brown say this joint too, but that trucker cabin sleep shit, it's like some of the best sleep you gonna get. It kind of like the truck kind of like rock you to sleep almost. So, yeah, I was probably snoring and shit. I know my trainer be hearing that shit. But, yeah, hopefully we get unloaded soon. I think they got to pump off. So, you know, that could get a little timely sometimes, but we gonna see. I'm gonna tap back in. So I ain't tap in with y'all since I left Nebraska, but we finally dropped that load. No cap, it took like, bro, 10 hours. We got there like 8, not 10 hours, I make that, well, a good like 8, 9, then 10. I think we got there like 7:38, and we ain't got out of that joint until like 4. So, you know, that was like a headache. But we finally got off that load, dropped that in Nebraska. So, you know, next city over was like Kansas City. So we picked up that load from Kansas City. We had to go to the tank wash first. So we got to the tank wash late last night, got the tank wash, and we slept at the shipper. And we got to the shipper at 8 this morning. And again, we didn't get out the shipper until like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, damn near. So I don't know what's going on with these loads, but I guess it is what it is. So I just got out the shower. We at the Flying J down here in Kansas City. So we're gonna take that to, where we taking this to? Ohio, right? So I guess it's gonna be my turn to drive, seeing as how we sat at the shipper all damn day, and I guess he had to drive from the tank wash, so we didn't sleep at the shipper, we slept at the tank wash, but we had to drive from the tank wash to the shipper, and you know, that caused him like had to turn on his clock, and after like a certain amount of time for just sitting off duty, you'll start running your clock anyway, and then I was in the shower for like ever, because it was a line, so he probably don't got no more drive time, so I'm gonna probably have to drive, which is cool, because I mean, I ain't do nothing but read, sleep, and then what made matters worse is where we was parked at, bro, there's no internet connection. Like, that'd be the worst thing. It's like, all right, if you're gonna make somebody wait at your shipper, at least try to accommodate the drivers. But bro, we was waiting the whole day, didn't have any Wi-Fi. Now, you know me, I'm on my little journey, so I looked at it as a challenge. Like, you know what? I spend too much time, or as a generation, we spend too much time on social media, the phones anyway. So, you know, I kind of looked at it like a treat, a little challenge. So that's what I said. I just pretty much read, took a nap, woke up, read, took a nap. Yeah, that's pretty much how I played it. I mean, so it worked out, the time passed. But yeah, we headed to Ohio now, so I'm gonna get on this drive. And honestly, I don't got no light, it's like dark out here, so I'm gonna tap back in with y'all when we get further up the road. So, peace. All right, YouTube, what's going on, y'all? Back with another update. So we made it to Ohio, and we get to the shipper. I'm asleep. So I did my whole 11-hour drive clock like I was supposed to, ran that whole joint like I was supposed to. You know what I mean? And I think I pull over and we switch while we're in Illinois, right? So I get us to Illinois. It's only like 400 miles left, so I knocked out a good like 500 miles. So I was working, I was grinding. So we get there a little early this morning. We get there Thursday. So we didn't know we were getting there early, but apparently we got there early because the load really wasn't supposed to drop until Friday. Now, in the notes it said Wednesday or Thursday. So we thought Wednesday might have been too early. So we said, you know what? We're going to pull up this joint Thursday morning just to give them some extra time, right? I'm asleep in the back, but you know how, well, you might not know how if you're watching this, you ain't get out here yet. But I feel the truck just shaking. Like I feel we running over some like rough, rough terrain. So I'm already putting two and two together. So we must be pulling up to the we obviously pulling up to the stop. So I kind of wake up a little bit. And I woke up just enough to hear that this guy's tell us, yeah, you ain't gonna be able to drop the load till 11 p.m. tonight, maybe. Mind you, bro, it's like 7:30 in the morning. All right, y'all, so we dropped that load in Ohio. Now, that was quick, so I was happy. We was in and out, because these last couple loads, bro, we've been just sitting like a day and a half sometimes, so, we definitely was in and out on this Ohio load, and now we got another load picking up from PA, and that's going down to Iowa. So we moving, man. We moving. Definitely my drive shift. So I'm gonna get us down there. But yeah, I guess I'll tap back in when we get to this tank wash. Holla at me. All right, what's up with y'all? So we finally made it to Iowa. Just picked up this load from PA. Gotta order of eggs. So I'm about to go ahead and freshen up real quick before we make this drop. We wasn't supposed to be there until Monday. We're also open window, so we could drop either Sunday or Monday. So these are the type of loads I love, where you can just pick up, and then when you get to the joint, you can just drop it, keep it pushing, get your next load. We ain't gotta wait to get live unloaded. So I'm about to freshen up, and I'm gonna tap back in with y'all. All right, y'all. So that wasn't too long, right? My face look a little ashy. That's because I don't put lotion on my face. I got oily skin, so that'll kill my stuff. Maybe like 20 minutes, my face will be nice and greasy. But yeah, I know this was a kind of a long video about nothing. But I guess the point of this video is going to be about dispatch, right? Now, for the last 2 weeks, I've been out here like 2 weeks now for post home time. And then like that last load before we went on home time, my trainer kind of gave me a heads up, and he says, yo, when you go on home time and come back, it's going to be hard to catch that groove. Now, at first, I'm thinking he meant like get back in the groove of just working. You used to being home, which that is true as well. But it's another groove that he was referring to, and that was like the groove of just how your loads are flowing, right? So the first 4 weeks we were out here, our loads were pretty much just flowing, dropping hook. If we did get a live unload, we might have to wait a couple hours, nothing major. But we were able to drop that load, get dispatched to give us another load. It was constant motion. That last load, once we put in a request for home time, like I said, we picked up at the receiver, at the shipper, spent a whole day at the shipper. Just to go to Ohio for the drop, it had to sit a whole day at the drop. That's crazy to me. So after that load, we went home, we came back, and our first load from coming back, it was the same thing. We went to the shipper, and we had to just sit there for like hours and hours, almost a whole day, just to get to the receiver, and we had to sit there for a whole day. And it's been like that for these last few loads, and the miles are coming, but they coming slow, obviously. So we'll get long miles. We'll get like a 1,600 mile run. But if it take 3, 4, 5 days to drop it, that ain't no good. That ain't no good if it takes 5 days, 3, 4, 5 days to drop a 1,600 mile load. You at least want to do at least two. 2 1,600 mile loads and maybe a small one. So that's definitely something to look out for. But yes, dispatch can make you or break you. Whoever your trainer is, whoever's dispatching your trainer, when you get on your own, that's definitely who will be dispatching you. So when they say you want to have a good rapport with your dispatch manager, I'm assuming that's what they mean. But so this is the first drop and hook we had in like 2 weeks, pretty much. So we both excited about that. So hopefully now we can get things flowing. We just got to Iowa, so hopefully we can just drop this joint. It's Sunday though, so we probably won't get another load till Monday when the dispatchers come back in. But that's cool. At least Monday morning we can start fresh, get a fresh load. Hopefully that's a drop and hook, or at least a load we don't gotta just sit on. But that be the main thing. That's the main thing that's gonna kill up your time, especially if you chase the miles. You don't want to be sitting. I'm gonna keep saying that almost every video. You don't want to be sitting. So yeah, when you get them loads where you gotta wait for them to pump off, and they just want to drag their feet. Like, I've had loads, bro, it only took us 45 minutes to unload the tank, but it took them 3 hours to get his paperwork. You mean, stuff like that. So, like, these shippers don't really care about your time. So that's one of the things I've seen. It can be real frustrating. They don't care how long you sitting there. They ain't in no rush. They just gonna drag their feet. And I feel like that's real unfortunate. Cause that turned a lot of people away from trucking. Cause like, bro, it gotta be some, I mean, and don't get me wrong, you do get detention pay. You do get detention pay. Obviously we don't, cause we're in training, but it is detention pay. But even with the detention pay, bro, it's like, it's not enough. It's not enough, bro. Like, you out here, people away from their families, they trying to make money, and these shippers just don't care. They just drag their feet. I do know in certain instances with tanker, depending on what time you get there, if their tanks are full that they hold their product in, then you might have to wait until they got more space to take your load. I understand that part. But just some people out here, bro, they just drag their feet. They have no care in the world. Just no care in the world. But that's all I'm gonna say about that. Definitely watch your dispatcher, cause they will make or break you. Yeah, how y'all doing out there, man? I see y'all in the comments. I appreciate the love. I appreciate y'all keep coming back and checking my videos out. Shout out to everybody that's saying my videos is helping. I appreciate that. I'm just giving it to you how I get it. So you know I ain't never gonna steer y'all wrong. I'm gonna give y'all the real. So I don't wanna keep rambling, talking y'all head off. So I guess I'm gonna see y'all in the next vlog. Hopefully we get some more emotion in the next video. I got a little more to talk about, but I will holler at y'all. Y'all drive safe. If you ain't start yet, make sure you fill out that application and get in. I'm gonna give y'all my driver code next time too, cause I be giving y'all all this free game, and I mean I ain't even put my driver code out there. Well, I'm gonna give y'all my Instagram too. Next video I'm gonna drop all them jewels on y'all, cause I realize y'all have no way to follow me outside of YouTube, and some people did ask for my Instagram. I guess they want to know how I'm living outside of trucking. So, and I do have a life outside of trucking. So, you mean we'll get in all that in the next video. But yeah, I'm gonna tap in with y'all. Peace.